Hello everyone, welcome back to Whazhatt. My name is Zhatt, and today we're going to be taking a look at Big Pharma. This game is produced by Tim Wicksteed of Twice Circled, and I've actually been following it for quite some time now, basically since it was announced. I believe it was Cliff Harris over at Whazhatt Games. He invested in the developer, who took the time to actually develop the games. They didn't need to go through any sort of Kickstarter campaign or anything, and just took the time to make it right. I mean, it's a great game. If you don't know, Whazhatt also made games like Democracy and Gratuitous Space Battles, so I've been following them for quite a while too. But anyways, let's jump into the game. Let's go new game, and let's go with just a quick start. So this unlocks some of the research options, gives us apparently not any more cash than usual. Start with additional basic technologies and 3 ingredients. More ingredients. And quick draw. Earn a total revenue of... I think we can do that. Let's try. Company name. Let's just call it Zhatt. Zhatt Co? Sure. And we got some different characters. I'll be Leonard. It's totally what I look like in real life. Incorporate. So I have played this game through sort of its beta phases. This game came out about a month ago in August, and is currently available on Steam and all your favorite places. I think you can even get it directly off their website. Might be the best option if you want DRM-free stuff. So yeah, it has been a little while since I played this game, so there are a few new features. For example, gunk on the walls. That's a new feature. I have not seen that before. I gotta remember how to play, so let's go over to... In fact, let's pause the game for a second while I figure this out. Let's up through the tab. So the companies, we have some competing companies. They'll start producing their own drugs. We have our research tree, which thankfully some of this is already pre-unlocked in this stage. And we'll need some scientists to research new machines. So what do I want to do here? These are all I really need right now. I would like to get some of these guys, because the multi-mixture will create some more interesting drugs. This stuff is useful stuff, but not necessarily something I want to show you right now. So let's go for basic auxiliary. This requires... how many scientists? Oh, we have this unlocked already, so we just need to research these. Let's go straight to the multi-mixer. So we'll get 2 scientists. Throw them on there. It's gonna take 3 months. Not real time, thankfully. Let's take a look at our cures. So, actually, we should check the ingredients first. So we have raw yam buten powder, Brillious cloud fruit crystals, tasty. If you haven't noticed, these are randomly generated from a list of different names and descriptions. And so this stuff is a painkiller. This removes warts, and this calms acid reflux. Could use some of that right now. Too much coffee. So what do I want to do here? I actually want to go over to the cures. So those 3 ingredients allows us to do these types of cures: remove warts, painkiller, and acid reflux. And these are the types of machines we'll need to create those kind of drugs from those ingredients. So we should actually take a look at which one's actually worth the money. You know, acid reflux seems to be the way to go. It's 220. The only issue with that is the computer players will probably also go for the most profitable ones, which will, lower the profits as they cloud the market. That's interesting. I think this is new. Active range. Yeah, so we'll just start with this. We need evaporators, so we need to bring in that drug. And we need to bring it to a concentration between 8 and 12. Our ingredient starts at 13, so we actually need to bring it down a single notch to get it into the active range. And we can easily remove this with a dissolver, but we'll need to bring it down to a concentration of 3 or 4. Which might be worth it. It might not be. We'll see how much that would take. Let's just start working. We've got a fairly small room to start with. I'd rather not spend a bunch of money on expansion right away. Looks like things have been broken up a little bit more since I last played this game. These rooms are quite a bit larger, so it's a little bit cheaper to expand. Get a few more options instead of having these big empty rooms. So we're going to import a drug. We're going to start with the Dewy Forest Vapor. Fortis? Fortis. I don't know what a Fortis is, but a dewy one sounds nice. I don't want to upgrade that. I want to import it. And we're going to put that onto a belt. Bam. And we're going to get a basic machine. It was a evaporator that we needed. Well, first of all, we need to bring the concentration down, which is... Oh, what? Gotta go up. Was I reading the wrong thing? Doesn't matter. We gotta go up to 15 to 19. And we can't remove this, so it's staying there. Yeah, okay, that makes it simple. So we just need to bring it up 1, but we need an evaporator to actually make it active, right? Upgrade with evaporator. Oh, okay, no, we're not upgrading, we're just putting it through. So we just need to bring it up 1. So increase concentration by 1, which means we have to put it through an evaporator anyways, which will upgrade it to something else. Okay. I don't know what that's going to upgrade it to. Kind of getting ahead of myself here. So that'll upgrade it to alleviate stomach ulcers, which then we'll need to bring down to 8 to 12, which is worth quite a bit more, right? So this, that's what I did wrong. This drug is worth 106. This is the 220. So let's do that since, you know, it's really easy. Put it through one evaporator, brings it up to here. And then we'll need to bring it down. Okay. Machines, evaporator, put it this way. And let's just run it, see what we need to do afterwards. Get in there. I love the graphics of this game. It's so bright and cheerful and evil because you're making these drugs that you're, well, you're helping people, but you're also trying to get as much money as you can out of them. So, inside this machine now we have nothing. I need to see it come out. So we need to go this way. And I want to see, let's pause the game, what this is. That didn't happen. Okay. So it needs to be in the 16-18 range before we put it through the evaporator to upgrade it. Now it's in the 15 range, so I did this wrong. I did this very wrong. Well, now it's in the comms acid reflux range, so maybe we'll just sell this and we'll make this our first drug. Is that a good idea? Because we need to buy more room if we want to produce anything else. No, we're gonna upgrade it. So, what other machines do we have here? Because I actually want to bring the concentration up to 16, 18. We're at 14. So I'm going to bring it up 2, so we can either put it through 2 evaporators, and the third one actually activate it. Especially since we'll need to bring it back down after. And this will cost processing cost of 10, or we can put it through an agglomerator, which will cost 35, but will take up less room. This would cost 20. That's there. Okay, so we'll put it through another evaporator. I didn't mess up. I meant to do this. Okay. Keep on moving down the line. Probably a more efficient way I could do this. So that's going to go in there. And now we're up to 16. So that now has a check mark beside it. And now we can put it through an ionizer. Let me double check that. No, we need to put it through an evaporator to actually upgrade this. No good place to put it. We'll go here. Connect those together. And that'll go in there. Shaky, shaky. Now it is relieves stomach ulcers. Now we're going to need to bring that down to 12 at least. We're at 17. So, we can put it through an ionizer, or 2. Bring it down. It's, again, no good spot to put this. Okay, put it there. I'll make more efficient lines later on. Let's just get some money going right now. It changed color. It is now purple. And is a quadratic concentration. That sounds very mathematical. So now we're at 14, so we need to bring it down 2 more points. Which means we could put it through a couple evaporators. Which might be beneficial because we can just upgrade our evaporators and spend even less money. But I think what I'll do is put it through a ionizer because it might bring it closer to its...
A competitor has released a new product.
That was loud. What's going on here? So, our competitor, Expedite Medicine, has released a new product, Expedite Angina Away. Which is, I imagine...
A competitor has released a new product.
So that's treats angina. That's treats angina. So we're going the right way because we're going to stomach ulcers. I'm going to pause the game, though, so they don't get too far ahead of me. So what I was going to say is if I put it through another ionizer, it'll probably bring it closer to its optimal strength, which is usually somewhere in the middle. But because I'm more focused on just getting something out the door, making money, I'm going to put it through... Let's increase. A couple dissolvers. Right, because I need to decrease the concentration. I can put it through an agglomerator. Let's put it through an agglomerator just so I can show you more machines, more animations. And it fits quite nicely right there. So let's put that through. And pause the game. What color is coming out? Because now it's a blue bottle. It's a quadratic liquid. And what? I thought... Oh my god, I did this wrong. Ionizer. Increase, decrease. Decrease. Yeah, I need... Oh, boy. Okay, I messed up. We're gonna move this over here. I don't want to sell it because I don't want to waste the money. I'll probably need it later. Ionizer. Put it through. Because evaporators increase the concentration. I need an ionizer. Okay. So now it is active. And we can make money off of it. We can't get rid of this. At least not easily. Not just by simply putting it through a machine. So, something you can do under the makers is use the creamer, which reduces the strength of negative effects. But we don't have that, so we're just gonna print some pills, which I think increases all of the effects, which not a great thing, because it's gonna increase blood pressure. But, you know, a little bit of high blood pressure is probably better than stomach ulcers. So, I think it'll still be an effective drug. All these machines have a process time of 1, so it can just keep pumping this stuff out. And now that we might actually be making some money, let's see what we get here.
Product name required.
Product name. Zhatt Ulcerobane. Let's call it Zhatt Gut Goody. Goody or IE? Let's go IE name. Makes your gut good. That's my theme song. That makes your gut good. And we should be making some money with this. Current profit $84 because it's subtracting all the processing costs, which is $120. So if we head over to our research, these guys are almost done, which is good. And I can let them sit around and get some research points, and I can upgrade my evaporators to make that whole line not cost so much. So what else can we do here? Painkiller. So we're starting at 13. And then we need to bring it down to 7 to 10, so we can drop it by 3 easily with one of the higher level machines. Then put it through an evaporator, which will bring it down to 9, which will actually be in the active range. Or no, wait, evaporators up the concentration, right? Anyways, we'll just do it. Ease migraine, here we come. So we're gonna need another space. This is really bad because I'm blocking this tile. So what I'm gonna do is actually move this over here. And this actually has a process time of 2, so I'm gonna need a second pill printer. I really should learn the quick keys for these things, but they're kind of weird. So it's 4, and then 1. It's like StarCraft. And then I want belts, which I think is Q. No, What are belts? I swear there's a quick key for this. Whatever. And I'll feed it into both these machines. So yeah, you can split your lines like that. This is going to become an importer, although I'll let that one go out first. And then I'll connect.
A competitor has released a new product.
This up. Wort reliever. Okay, good. We didn't go for that. This is not exporting. It should, but it's not. I think that's something that needs to be fixed still. Okay, so now we can use this port as an importer, and which means we're going to need to buy this plot. Hopefully I don't block these. I'll try to like bring it up around here. I could probably rearrange this a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna move this over here. And how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna wait for this stuff to go through. Let's get rid of these. So what I want to do is I want to turn this to go this way, and then I can put the pill pressers over here. Save a bunch of room so I can put more stuff up this side. So I can move this one over here. Get rid of those pills! Damn it! Just take it! Put that there. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Put this here. Bam, 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 bam. Better. Are you still working? What's wrong? Oh, that's what's wrong. There we go. There we go. And we'll double check that. We actually are making the correct thing. Pills for stomach ulcers, increases blood pressure. All good stuff. Now we want to import. We're going for painkiller, right? And then it eases migraine is the next step. So we're going to import the raw yambutin powder. And we're going to need to put this through. So 7 to 10, it's currently at 13. We're going to need to put this through something to decrease, which is an ionizer. And straight away we'll put it into here. Although, do I want it this way? I could even go that way and have it come back around, which will save space. Yeah, let's save some space. Because I'm thinking it's not going to save me any money because I'm going to have to spend more on belts just going back around. Okay, so once this goes through... machine's backwards. There we go. It'll bring it down into painkiller range, but we're not selling the painkiller. Now we want to put it through an evaporator. So actually, before you go any further, let's get an evaporator. So we just need to bring it down a couple to get it within the range. And we want to do that as cheaply as possible. So let's go with dissolvers. Decrease concentration by 1. And unfortunately, they're kind of the wrong way around. So I can put one here. Or here, maybe? No, let's do this. And another one. Oh, man. I still need to put my pill presser things. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. You know what? I could even put this. Not quite. It won't fit in here. No. I can move this one, and then no. We'll just put it here. I'll put this here, attach that up, and then we'll need to bring it down by another one, at least. So put that there. And then we need some, oh, try the quickies.
A competitor has released a new product.
That's not right. What are you doing? Pain soother, that's fine. 4-1 for the pressers. We'll need a couple of these. Probably more space.
Insufficient funds.
Ooh, I'm out of money. Do I have enough for belts? I do. So we can at least start selling that. And we are still losing a little bit of money. Hopefully when this starts going out the door, we might actually be making money. Because we're still buying the drug before we actually start selling it. So it's a bit of an investment here. But we're going to need to sell for quite a bit. And we want to call this Zhatt. Eases migraines. So let's call it... when your head hurts... I don't know. Let's call it brain un what? Let's call it brain expander. It's normally when you have a headache, it feels like it's a crushing feeling, right? Whatever. If it doesn't make any sense, we can just pretend that it's a drug that makes you smarter. How much money are we making out of it? 89? So we're making a profit now. We are actually making money, which is good because we only had 500 bucks left in our account. And now we're done with our advanced processing. Just in time to go back and think about the next thing we're doing. Okay, so let's get to doing female contraceptive, which I think is something... Yeah, no, never mind. So we need to start with remove warts. So we need to import this guy, which costs 29, which is actually a cheaper drug than these ones, so maybe we can make some money off of this. And we'll put it in here. We'll probably need to buy some more space, but we're almost getting there, but we need to buy machines too. So we need 15 to be able to upgrade this. It's at 17. So we need to bring it down by 2. So I'm going to do it the cheap way. Well, cheap production probably costs more because these machines are 600. Actually, no, that would only be 1200, so this is cheaper. And we want to decrease...
A competitor has released a new
by
product.
1. Damn it. Why is it always have to be the wrong way? Let's put it here? Or should I put it here? I'm going to block this, aren't I? Let's do it this way so I can try to keep this port open for something else if I need it. And I can bring it in there, put it in there.
Invalid position.
In there. Okay, so now we are at 15, so we can put it through an ionizer. Like so. Or... I don't know the best way to say space with this. Ionizer. And once it's through the ionizer, we'll have to see what concentration we need. Oh, we also can try to... No, cannot remove inflamed skin. Damn. And we need a crazy catalyst to be able to go up to
has released a new
erectile dysfunction, so... We need to bring it all the way down to 6 at least, so I guess we're gonna have to use the big machines. This is where the more advanced stuff would be useful because it can actually like cut it in half, and that's exactly where we need to be. In fact, let's go look at research. And autoclave using high temperature pressurized steam sterilizer drugs having the concentration. So we do want this more than anything else. But it require 4 scientists, which would cost us like 120 per day, which is almost what we're making. So maybe when we're done this line. But for now, we're going to do it the quick and dirty way. Not even, we'll just do it this way. Decrease this concentration by 3. So we'll need a few ionizers, which I'm going to have to jam in here. Like so.
A competitor has released a new product.
Bring that up there. Over there. You're in the way. Speed this up a little bit. I should probably also be paying attention to the market. Because now we're competing. So... Hypertension female. Oh, wow, they already got female contraceptive. That might be what they just did. Eases migraine. They're making 2 different eases migraine drugs, but one's a pill and one's a cream. Also, our alleviates stomach ulcers is a horrible drug because it's creating increased blood pressure almost as much as it's actually curing ulcers. Our brain expander is doing a bit better because not many people are getting pins and needles. So we might want to increase that. We'll optimize later. We're still making money off of it. But I want to see... acid reflux, female contraceptive. So I want to go over to, I think, cures. Make the objective go. I don't think we're going to meet our objective. That's okay. And I want to see this. Demand is still high. Saturation, I thought this was scrollable. Saturation is not very saturated, so there's still room in the market. And I also wanted to take a look at Jesus migraine. The market is not saturated and demand is still super high, so we're okay with that. Actually, it says right there, 107. So, okay, let's go back to production. Let's complete this line, because it's just sitting there. It's not costing us money because it's not actually moving. Oh, actually, while we have the money, we should definitely get this working properly.
Released a new product.
And get the second pill printer on there. Because that was moving really slow. Okay, where were we? This is now in female contraceptive range, so we just need to print it and send it out. Fortunately, there's not enough room to put it through 2 pill pressers unless we buy this. I could try to shuffle some stuff over. That might be the smart thing to do. It's going to cost me a whole bunch of belts. Well, there's one obvious thing I can do is I can just put this over here.
Invalid position.
Connect that together. Does that work without me editing it? No, I gotta fix that. Let's fix that as well. Fortunately, when you do that, you also destroy the drug, which means you're wasting all the money that you put into it. So that would allow me to move this over. In fact, you know what? Let's leave that off until I figure this out. I feel like there's a lot of room I could be using here. Like, if I move this down now, push that one back, which leaves more room for this. This might be expensive, but this might be exactly what I need to do instead of spending like $6,000. I could put it this way. Put that there. And then I can put this here. Bam, bam, bam. And then that was going into here. So I can move this guy over here. Or even like... No, that won't work. If I put it there, then I can even turn the pill pressers, I think. Because they need 2 squares, so... Then I have to move this one over, which is okay because I'll be saving more space here. So let's do... Let's do this. Put a pill presser like here. And one here. Hopefully I'm still doing this right. Yeah, it uses migraine. Nope. I move these over. There, there. And then I'll have to move this back. But now I've got all this room to play with. So I can actually put this guy over here. Put this over here. Wait, how does this work? Just gotta go through 3 ionizers, right? That's basically it. This is a real waste of money. Because I'm wasting all that drug. There. And there. That's right, right? Because I need to bring it down to 15. And then I gotta bring it down even more. I don't know. I'll take a look at it as it goes through. I think that's the right order. In there, in there, in there. And now I've got room for my pill pressers. And that didn't seem to cost me too much.
A competitor has released a new
Pill printer. 2 of those. Hook that all up. There we go. That's efficiency for you. As long as I'm actually making the right thing. Yeah. And that'll bring it down to 9. And this should bring it down to 6. And then we can print them. It would be actually nice to have a creamer instead of the pills. Get rid of some of these effects I can't remove.
Product name required.
Oh, I need to name it. Zhatt Preg Attack. Zhatt don't have, capitalize that, a baby. Let's make it really clear what this is, because it's not something you're going to be confused about. Name. Okay, everybody, so I jumped ahead a bit here because it took me about like 20-30 minutes to figure this out. But as you can see, we've expanded a bit from our previous operation here, which is still going on, doing its thing. It's made us a lot of money over the last probably year or two in game. And here, I'll show you what I did. So we're bringing in the calotoxin prep, blah, blah, this stuff, which is the painkiller. And then we go through these machines. We upgrade it to ease migraine. Now, if we want to bring it up to anti-seizure, which is the next level, we need to apply the green catalyst. So to do that, I need to bring in the Redolinaire air, or whatever, Redonalaire air, the purple stuff. Bring in some purple drink. And we put it through a couple mixers to move the arrangement of the, basically I want to move the catalyst to a point where I can use it. Otherwise it would get erased once it goes on top of, into the multi-mixer. Just going to change the setting here quickly. So now what's happening is, because this is on the bottom and there's a clear spot there, these 3 items drop on top, leaving me with the Eases Migraine and my Catalyst, and Soothes Cough, which is a bonus. So now that I have the Catalyst and the Ease Migraine, I just need to bring it up to the right concentration, which is 18, which that's what these machines do. Then I put it through a agglomerator, which turns the Eases Migraine into anti-seizure. And then I need to bring it back down into this range to actually make those drugs active. But I don't want these negative side effects. And because both of them require a range of like 0 to 5 plus the agglomerator to get rid of, it's pretty simple to do at the same time. I've already used the catalyst, so I can pull that right out of there without any ill effects. So what I do is I'm now using autoclaves, which have the concentration to get it down, because it's pretty high up right now in 18. And the reason I'm using 2 of them is because they have a process time of 2. So all these machines have process time of 1, which means if I only had 1 here, it would get backlogged and all this stuff would be just sitting around. So I want both of them, although there's something wrong with these belts and it's not actually sending them over this way. I don't know what's going on there. I know why. There we go. I had that connected. So now both of these will get used. And then we merge those lines back together, put it through an ionizer because we need to bring the concentration down still even more. And one last step to bring the concentration down even just down into 5. Through an agglomerator, gets rid of both of those effects, and thankfully brings up the concentration back closer to where we need it. We have Soothes Cough active. We still need to bring it up to anti-seizure. Now the easiest thing to do would be to put it through another agglomerator and bring up those next 3 steps into the anti-seizure range. The problem with that is I tried it. That upgrades our Soothes Cough into eases asthma, which would be great to have like a level 2 with a level 3. But unfortunately the eases asthma ends at concentration 11. Anti-seizure starts at concentration 12. 11. Active range 11. What the heck? Oh, no, sorry. It ends at 10. You can't see it until we actually upgrade it, but basically there's no way to have both those active at the same time. Well, there actually is a way. If we go to research, the Hadron Collider, the last thing you can research. Collided drugs act as though all concentrations are simultaneously, all effects, sorry, I'll say that again. Collided drugs act as though they are at all concentrations simultaneously. All effects are active and concentration components of, blah, blah, blah. Basically makes everything active, but I can't reach that right now, so basically I just need to use 3 evaporators instead of an agglomerator to try to keep it as soothes cough, and then I can make both of them active here. And then we can print it, and then we now have Zhatt cough relief seizure no more, with a combined value of $26.
A competitor has released a new product.
So there's $341 worth of processing costs on a drug that's only worth $590. So we're getting a profit of $213. Maybe not the best route to go, but I wanted to show you the kind of thing you can do. So yeah, we needed. I've gone a bit crazy and went with 2 import lines, so I needed 4 shakers in total. Oh, this line is not running because I'm not actually importing anything, so this is pointless. Let's bring in the purple stuff.
Research complete.
Get that working. And I did that just so I can feed these multi-mixtures from both sides. There is a way you can just cross the belts and have the drugs pass by each other. I probably should have done that in hindsight. It's not that hard to do because these have a process time of 2, so there's always a gap you can pass things past. These also have a process time of 2, so it's actually pretty easy to do, but I decided to go this way. It's the way I used to do it before. I think it looks kind of cool. So we have our multi-mixture zone, we have our autoclave zone, a bunch of supporting machinery. And yeah, that's how we make anti-seizure that also soothes your cough. Now that we've been selling it for a little while, let's actually see how it's doing. It's a plus C drug. It soothes a lot of coughs. It avoids a lot of seizures. It's definitely more anti-seizure drug than a cough-soothing drug. And it is at least the most profitable thing right now. We're not selling a lot. But it would be a great thing to have for the next step, moving up through the research tree. In fact, now that we have this, what anti-seizure. So the next step, if we wanted to go to the anesthetic, we would need the advanced purple catalyst, concentration of 0 to 4, and an ultraviolet cure, which has a process time of 3, I believe, and is all the way up the chain here. So I need to research advanced auxiliary, specialist processing, ultraviolet cure. Each of these taking 8 to 10 months, way down the line, but there's a lot to keep us busy with all these other, there's a lot of other drugs we can research and just do the level 1 stuff and still make some good money, because as you see, I'm only making 200 even with all that processing. And we could, just do 2 of these lines and make just as much and probably a lot less room. So it really depends on if you want to go advanced, and there's probably a better way I can do this with better machines that could put it through like more autoclaves and put some points on the autoclaves to make it cheaper. But I think that this shows kind of the progression of the game. There's a lot more room we could build, unlock all these different areas, put in a lot more machines. And you can go for these big drastic long lines or these compact little high volume lines. Oh, this is also high volume, but yeah, I think that's a good sort of preview of the game. The game is out now. It is still being updated, but it is, released version 1.01. I think it's what the version I'm playing right now. And I really enjoy it. I mean, it's a very simple concept, but there's a lot to pay attention to. It's very well balanced. There's always something to do. I mean, as soon as you finish one line, something else gets researched. As soon as you have that research done, another drug will get unlocked. And you always have your competitors to bounce back and forth on with patents and, choosing which drugs you sell. I mean, you don't always want to go for the most profitable ones. Sometimes you want to go for the cheap ones that you can sell high volume and not bring down the the demand too much, not oversaturate the market. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more episodes like this, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.